What's up, you guys? Justin Rivas here. I just had to take a minute to talk to you about this new GoPro HERO5 announcement, and this is huge, absolutely huge, especially for a guy like me. I'm so excited about it, so I thought I would just take a couple of minutes to tell you quick of the hard details and kind of how I feel about it. But today GoPro announced kind of three big products, I would say. The GoPro HERO5 Black, the GoPro HERO5 Session, and the Karma system to kind of tie all these things together. So we're familiar with kind of standard GoPro cameras. There's the Hero, which are the little bit bigger ones. Then there's the Session system, which looks, something like this. And then what they've announced today is the Karma system, which is a handheld stabilizer, but it also is a drone system that connects to. And that's really, really exciting because I feel like it's going to replace a number of products, especially for me. I've got a drone, I've got a Session, but I can tell you right now, today, the Phantom 3 Advanced went up for sale because I'm really excited about that GoPro entire system. So let's just talk a little bit about the hard details. We've got the GoPro HERO5 Black. It's got a massive 2-inch touchscreen, which is going to be really, really exciting. A nice big display on it. Shoots 4K at 30 frames per second, 1440p at 80 frames per second, and 1080p at 120 frames per second. If you're shooting at standard kind of 24 frames per second, that's 5 times slow motion. I don't think those specs are any really different than the HERO4 Black. But the big thing that it brings to both this and the HERO5 Session is in-camera stabilization, meaning that even when you're hand-holding it, that footage is going to be a good chunk smoother. So that's really exciting. The HERO5 Session now gets 4K recording, 30 frames a second, 1440 somewhere in the middle there, and then I think 90 frame per second, 1080p. So that is really, really exciting. That's really the big news about that. The HERO5 Session Black, you're going to get that big touchscreen and the in-body image stabilization, whereas the HERO5 Session, you now get in-body image stabilization as well as 4K. So, that's exciting. And, if you're shooting 4K, then that's worth replacing. I can shoot 4K with the camera that I'm recording on. So, being able to add that 4K ability is really, really nice. But for me, the most exciting part is this whole new Karma system. So you're gonna get a drone, but I think the core piece to the Karma system to understand is it's like a whole stabilization system built right in there. So you're gonna get a handle that plugs into it. So for me on my boosted board, ripping around, I'm gonna be able to stabilize some incredible shots with that system, or you can take that stabilization head off and plug it into the drone, and now you're able to get this amazing drone footage using the GoPro. But I love the idea that you have your GoPro camera and it's now become so much more flexible in many, many different ways. Pull it off, go on your surfboard, do all the classic things you did with GoPro, but now being able to easily plug it into that handheld stabilizer for amazing smooth shots, doing all sorts of things is awesome. And then throw it in the drone, and now you've got a drone, and all for $799 to get the handheld stabilizer and the drone, that's US dollars, is an absolute steal. Now, the Phantom 3 Advanced does a lot of stuff, doesn't shoot 4K, but it has, maybe a little bit more technically advanced features, but this thing in Canada is like over $1,000 bucks. I think it's $800 US. So they've kind of targeted that with the price point. Now, obviously this comes with a camera and the GoPro doesn't, but chances are if you need a GoPro, buying the GoPro isn't gonna be a huge deal. And, for somewhere around, I think it'll be $1,200 US, you get a GoPro HERO5 Black plus the whole Karma system, handheld stabilizer, drone, and camera. That's really, really, really exciting stuff. So I'm super jazzed about this whole system. You need to watch the GoPro announcement video. It just kind of frames the context of what kind of stuff is going to be capable with this new camera that is so incredibly, immensely exciting. I'm jazzed. Check out the GoPro HERO5, HERO5 Session. Both of those, solid 4K recorders, but then what you're going to be able to do with this whole Karma system, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I'm Justin Rivas. Any questions, comments, your feedback? How do you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and like more like it, hit that subscribe button that's going to come up right now.